will do our best and we will not let down the country. I believe the men that have been working together over the months, almost a month or so that we are together, I have actually seen them in action, and I believe they will really deliver to expectation. But we ask everybody's prayers as we are out there.
According to Father Joseph Carl Gomez, a first-timer in peacekeeping operations, the mission is a call to national duty, but also an opportunity to fulfill their spiritual obligations.
As we live as human beings, we also need our material, our spiritual aspect to be taken care of. And so since I found myself in the Gambian National Army, I think I am seen as a spiritual leader. And then in this means, or in this development, being deployed to Darfur, I'm going to serve as a spiritual leader and give all the moral support that the men need to carry out the service that is entrusted to them. So that will be my responsibility.
As the military personnel embark on this fulfilling journey of bringing joy and hope to Darfurians, it is just fitting to enjoin the entire Gambian populace to pray for them in hopes of their reunion with families and loved ones in 6 months to come. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
Meantime, the Gambia Armed Forces wishes to inform the general public, especially those candidates who have been shortlisted for recruitment into the Gambia Armed Forces for the year 2013, that the Gambia Armed Forces will continue to conduct the recruitment exercise in the provinces and in Banjul on the following dates: Monday 7th January 2013 at the Farafenni Military Barracks in Farafenni, Tuesday 8th January 2013 in Lamenkoto Barracks, Lamenkoto, and another exercise will be staged on Wednesday 9th January 2013 in Basse and Thursday 10th January in Mansa Konko, with further recruitment exercises scheduled for Friday 11th January 2013 in Kanilai, and a similar exercise will be held on Saturday 12th January 2013 at the Naval Command Base, Banjul. Prospective candidates are hereby reminded to bring along original copies of the following documents: school leaving certificates or vocational training or trade certificates for tradesmen, birth certificate and national identity cards, and any other relevant documents. Scores of volunteers, among them a sizable number of security personnel, this morning took part in the monthly cleanup exercise. Our mainly accompanied officials of the National Environment Agency and reports members of the security services were in the forefront of the monthly national cleanup exercise.
Security forces, as usual, are in the forefront of this monthly national cleansing exercise. From Westfield to Tobokoto, the Serekunda Bundung Highway, as well as the Westfield Tipper Garage Highway, police officers look relentless in keeping the streets clean.
When we talk of that is a national issue. So being a recruit or being an instructor working with the recruits, I think is so ideal to come out at our large number to participate as how it is expected. Because if you check there where discipline is started and inculcated to the recruits, so the outcome of the recruits, at least I can say, is impressive.
The Gambia Armed Forces, as custodians of the strong belief that a healthy population is the symbol and beginning of national development, are also keen to the national call.
This Operation Clean Nation has been an initiative of His Excellency the President, who is our Commander-in-Chief. So the Armed Forces, we don't reason over orders. Once they are given, we are duty bound to execute them. That is why whenever there is this settle, we make sure that we come out in full force to participate.
GAF personnel expressed their desire to involve in a broader scope in the national event if provided with equipment for the job. At Kombolaming, it is a community that largely responded to the cleansing exercise, a scenario that was absent in the Greater Banjul area. The Lamin Ward Councillor told GRTS that this is because his people were thoroughly sensitized about its importance to their health.
The tractors we are using is from the CDDP fund, our project. In fact, we had one tractor from the CDDP, but I was able to make it possible to buy another tractor from the amount of money that we accrue from the other tractor.
In Birkama, the fully packed market septic tank, which can pose health problems to many, is kept clean, courtesy of Your Change for a Change volunteers. The non-charitable organization for change in society marks its second-year anniversary, and this engagement is part of the celebration marking the milestone event. The pit latrine may be clean today but dirty the next day, as vendors and buyers turn the spot into a dumping ground. The Birkama Area Council is coming up with a lasting solution to make this crucial spot a health-free hazard to the surrounding communities.
What we plan to do is, come this Monday, we are employing 2 watchmen, day watchman and the night watchman, so that we can prevent such things happening again. And then secondly, I think Gambians, we should change our attitudes towards waste.
NEA officials say the goal of this presidential directive can only come to fruition with genuine response from the masses. Since this is absence, a change of attitude towards waste management is the answer. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
The new Prime Minister of Burkina Faso discusses with his new cabinet plans to reduce the term of the presidency ahead of the 2015 presidential polls. An aid worker struggled to deal with the humanitarian crisis at the Bolengo refugee camp in the eastern Congolese city of Goma. These and other stories coming ahead after this break.
3G AfriCell brings you the most affordable 3G internet bundles ever.
Get your AfriCell Extreme 3G internet service for as low as $15 is only.
AfriCell 3G bundles starting from 50 megabytes up to 12 gigabytes.
12 gigabytes bundle for a tariff as low as 5 buttons per megabyte.
And all bundles are valid for 30 days. AfriCell Extreme 3G service for as low as $15.
To subscribe, please dial 120 and choose from the available 3G bundles.
For more info, call 113.
AfriCell Extreme 3G service.
For as low as 5 buttons per megabyte, stay connected to AfriCell's 3G network. AfriCell. When we say Extreme 3G, it is truly extreme.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling.
naturel yii ci jonge épice say marinade dina neex ba yokk sa appétit ak jonge épice jongeel ba sës jongeel ba faw ni jongeel ba ca biir cin.
Start your day with Armonti, pure margarine with the best ingredients. Also ideal for frying and baking. Every day, an Armonti day.
Ak épices naturel yii ci jonge super doré. Say gruyère ak say ceeb day gën a doré te di nga am cëfka bu amul fenn. Jongeel ba sës, jongeel ba faw, ni jongeel ba ca biir cin.
Welcome back. Scores of people have held a demonstration in Bangui, the capital of the Central African Republic. The demonstrators are angered by the increasing instability gripping the Central African country. Meantime, despite government pledges of a peaceful end to the rebellion, rebel fighters have continued their advance on key government positions, including the capture of 2 new cities. And the new Burkinabe Prime Minister has held meetings with his 32-member cabinet ahead of plans to restructure the term of the presidency in time for the 2015 elections. We have details of that story and others in this roundup.
Demonstrations are being held in Bangui to protest the rebel advance. The Prime Minister has confirmed that the government will open negotiations with the rebels on Tuesday in Libreville, Gabon. Although Seleka, an alliance of 3 rebel groups, has promised not to invade Bangui, on Friday they captured 2 cities, Alindo and Koango. Burkinabe Prime Minister Luc Adolphe Thiaw held his first meeting with ministers on